The following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.
Elliot Birch will turn with it with 12. At the blue line, walking in, Reese with a shot off the goal post. They try to dump it in, they score! It is tied at
2. It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Oahe Capitals are brought to you by Xander Auto Parts, Leisure Palace, Wagner Auto, AGE, Weatherall, The American, May Adam, Pizza Ranch, Faith Lutheran Church, and Hermanson Orthodontics.
Her pass intercepted by Miller. Pass goes across for Kapka. She's open. She scores! We're tied at 1. Kirsten Miller pitches in and pulls the zone, and the pass over to Kapka, and she's not going to miss from there. 23rd goal of the season for Riley Kapka, and the Caps have tied it up at 1.
Oahe Capitals hockey is also brought to you by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. The South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. State Farm Insurance Becky Potsuba Agency. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. And First United Methodist Church.
30 seconds to go. That's held in again by Nemec. Be thrown back is now going to be McIntaffer. That shot is in! Skipped up and in for Dakota McIntaffer. Her first of the season. Dakota McIntaffer makes it 2-0 with 26.3 to go.
Oahe Capitals hockey is also brought to you by River Bottom Sanitation, the Clubhouse and Suites, Venture Communications, Kathy Sunshine Properties, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Comtech, and Beck Motors.
Now the pass up in front for McIntaffer, and a shot was blocked. Back for Olmo, the shot, she scores! We're tied 3-3.
And now to the booth for the award-winning call with the voice of the Capitals, John Winkler.
And a good evening as we welcome you here to the ODI Center as the Hawaii Capital Girls take on the Aberdeen Cougars in a big game with a lot of emphasis on the 2 points that are up for grabs as the Capitals come in at 9-3, did not play last weekend, but the Aberdeen Cougars here are coming in at 9-5-0-1, have dropped all 6 of those games all in a row leading up to tonight. It is senior night. The seniors were honored just before we got on the air for the Aberdeen Cougars, but for the Capitals, they want this losing streak for Aberdeen to go to 7. The Cougars have had some struggles. Their goalie, Chloe Vikander, has been hurt, so she has not played in the last several games. As we look and see if she is out on the ice right now, so maybe she is going to be ready to go for tonight, but has not played in the last 5-6 games, and so the Cougars have had some struggles without her in between the pipes. And for the Capitals, whether Vikander is in or not, Caps want to take advantage of the fact that the Aberdeen Cougars have not played so great over the last couple games. Now, they also have lost all 3 times to Brookings. They've lost twice to Sioux Falls. And they've also lost a game to Mitchell. So it's not like they have lost it many games or any games to teams at the bottom of the standings. Mitchell is quote-unquote the worst team of the 3 that they've lost through those 6 games. But, of course, Mitchell Marlins, last time the Capitals played, beat the Oahe Capitals 3-2 in that game in Mitchell. So this is not a team that is, struggling, losing to everybody in the state. It's just been 3 teams in those 6 losses they've lost to. But the Caps at 9-3, very important to get. Number 2 and number 3 really up for grabs right now, and for the standings, this could be the number 2 and number 3 teams in the state. We're going to figure out where they maybe sit at the end of the season, but this could be the number 2 and number 3 teams in the state at the end of the year. But the Caps have to make sure they get wins, and they don't want to have to try and get some help to make sure that they're the 2 or 3 seed. Brookings is right on the tail. Of course, the Capitals are in 4th place right now in the standings, but that is because they've played the least amount of games of everybody. But if they would win all their games, they will be the number 2 seed. And with a loss or 2, they can still be in that number 2 or number 3 seed. So this is a very important game for both of these squads, especially for Aberdeen, where they're sitting out with 6 losses. They can't afford to lose too many more times and stay in that number 2 and number 3 spot. Sioux Falls has pretty much got that number 1 spot locked in. So this is where number 2 and 3 becomes really important, so you can stay away from the Sioux Falls. I think everybody, not saying that they're scared of Sioux Falls, but they're undefeated for a reason, and you'd rather go after them on Championship Saturday than playing in the semifinals. And I don't think there's, between Brookings, Aberdeen, and Oahe, I don't think any of those 3 teams would say that they are disrespecting their other teams, but they'd rather face any of those 3 teams would face any of the other 2 in the semifinals compared to Sioux Falls, and that's not a slight to any team. I think all 3 of them would agree that would be the case. But the Oahe Capitals and Aberdeen Cougars coming up here from the ODI Center will be just a little bit behind schedule for the puck drop, just a little bit after 7 o'clock before we get rolling, but it should be a good one tonight here from the ODI Center. The Oahe Capital boys playing at the same time. They're getting set to start here soon over in Huron. We'll keep you updated as much as possible as we can, as we have the girls game tonight. Be the last time that we've got to pick and choose of where we're going to have the broadcast. So the only other time they'll play in different locations the rest of the year will be on, I think it's on Valentine's Day, when the Capital girls will be in Sioux Falls, but the boys will be at home against Rushmore. And I believe we'll be able to get both of those games covered and on the air for you on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Oahe Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars coming up here from the ODI Center. We'll step aside. We'll come back with more of the first, we'll come back with more of the pregame show coming up here after this. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Gear up for an exhilarating winter season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporter of sports in our community. Whether you're hitting the rink or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield in Pierre or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. We're making a great deal better. Beck Motor Company, Pierre, 605-224-5912.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hi, this is Brenna Ullman, and you're listening to Oahe Capital Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we are getting set for the Oahe Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars coming up here from the ODI Center. John McClure here with you on this Saturday night. So as we look at this matchup, again, the Aberdeen Cougars are coming in having lost 6 straight games, but looks like Chloe Vikander, she is dressed and was warming up. Looks like maybe she is good to go. She did not play last night in the 5-2 loss to the Brookings Rangers, but it looks like maybe she's going to give it a go here tonight. And for the Capitals, that's one important to also want to try and get to pepper shots onto Vikander right away. If she's a little bit rusty, a little bit slow moving to get back in the field, you can jump on that early on. Where on the flip side of it too is after the 14U game, it was Herman that was playing, and Hadley Herman that was the goalie. She had been the starting goalie for the last couple of games as well. End up giving up 6 goals, where the 14U team end up winning 6-3 and saying, okay, she's a little fatigued, jump on it early and be able to score some goals. So either way, regardless of who's actually the starting goalie or not, it's going to be key to get a lot of early shots. But then for Vikander, same thing, is you want to see some early shots. You want to get back in the groove of it. You don't want to sit and have 3 to 4 shots in a period, because it's going to be a lot easier for one of those 4 to go in compared to maybe making 8, 9, 10 saves in that first period when you start to get the groove and the flow of that game. For the Capitals, for the Aberdeen Cougars, scoring-wise, Alyssa Rorick has got the second on the team in goals with those 9 goals so far, but it's been 12 goals for Rachel Sifkin. She's got 12 goals and 5 assists. Sifkin's got the team high in 12. Rorick is just 1 away from joining her in double digits. The defensive side, Madeline Sandvig, 5 goals, 4 assists. Caitlin Hepper's got a goal at 1 goal and no assists, but the defensive side has got 6 goals for the Aberdeen Cougars. For the Oahe Capitals, Sophia Pashong will get the start. She's looking for her 7th win of the season. In the 9-3 Capitals, Kylie Fromm's got 3 of those wins for the Caps. She does have 2 shutouts, does Pashong, and a 1.79 goals against average and a 890 save percentage for Pashong. Vikander, who has those wins, 926 save percentage for Chloe Vikander. The Caps are led in scoring by Briley Kaff, who's got 21 goals. Her next goal is a career goal 100. She'd be the 3rd different Oahe Lady Capitals score 100 career goals, as she'll be looking for that opportunity early in this game to get that 100th career goal, to be the 3rd ever Capital to score 100 career goals. Also, you have Dakota McIntyre second on the team in goals with 4. Emily Nemec with 4 goals. Kirsten Miller at 3. I make that Callie Beam second with 7, and McIntyre and Nemec are tied for 3rd in goals with 4. But you look at that and say, well, maybe not a whole lot of goals to be scored from that 2nd and 3rd that have on the team in scoring. But you look at also Assen Hunsley, Mallory Learcamp, both have 3 goals. Aubrey Sturt's got 2 goals. Reagan Pfeiffer's got a goal. Katie Reese with 2 goals. Kirsten Miller with 3 goals. Elliot Birch with a goal. There's a lot of goal scoring for the Capitals. It's not just coming from one and nobody else. Everybody is scoring for this team, and that's where they are a dangerous team in this game and in every game they play, because their depth is there to be able to go after everybody's team, any team, whether it be a lot of depth for a team. Aberdeen obviously has a lot of depth as well. Sioux Falls has a lot of depth. Brookings has depth, but the Caps are able to match that with the amount of girls that play well, but also can score for this Capitals team as well. So that's a look at the matchup between the Oahe Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars. We'll come back with more of the pregame show after this. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hockey season is here, and American by Wyndham Fort Pierre Conference Center is proud to support our hometown heroes, the Oahe Capitals. Whether you're traveling to cheer on the team or just need a cozy place to unwind, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. From game nights to restful mornings, we're rooting for you. Stop by at 312 Island Drive, Fort Pierre. Go Capitals! American by Wyndham, where comfort meets community. Call 605-223-2358 to book your stay today. Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173. Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net. Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre, or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is goalie Sophia Pichong, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here and continue the pregame show between the Oahe Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars, as we look at scores from around the states, other girls' games, they're already done and through, as it is a Sioux Center beating Rushmore 6-4, and then Mitchell end up winning with 9 seconds to go. They end up scoring against Watertown and got a 2-1 win over the Lakers. McKenna Tron has scored to make it a 2-1 win for the Mitchell Marlins. I believe that's the second time that Watertown's lost in the last 10 seconds of a game. Boys' side, there is no games that have started yet. The Oahe Capitals and the Huron All-Stars are getting set to start here soon. Sioux Center and Rushmore are getting set for 7:30 start time. That's going to be a real tough one. Rushmore undefeated. Sioux Center, they lost to Huron 7-0 last night. Going to be tough for the Sioux Center Storm out in Rapid City. Watertown is hosting Mitchell, and Brookings is hosting Sioux Falls East. Yankton, the boys team, beat Brookings last night 5-2. That was an impressive win and one of the biggest wins in program history for the Yankton Bucks. We're getting set for a puck drop here between the Caps and the Aberdeen Cougars. Back with puck drop after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, where exceptional customer service meets an incredible inventory lineup. Looking for your dream car? Our expert team is here to guide you every step of the way. From dependable Fords to luxurious Lincolns and versatile Toyotas, we have something for every taste, need, and budget. Experience the difference with us today. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota.
Hi, this is Jim Wadeen, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we are set for a puck drop between the Oahe Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars. We'll send it down for the starting lineups.
Number 11, Elliot Birch. Number 23, Ava Lavenger. Number 30, Kirsten Miller. Number 55, Mallory Learkamp. Number 66, Braylee Kafka. And in goal for Oahe, and number 9, Sophia Pichon. Coaches for the Capitals, Caitlin Swenson, Ryan McTaffer, and head coach is James Wheeling. And now, the starting lineups for your hometown Lady Cougars. At this time, we will ask everybody to please rise and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was
it is time to play hockey.
So we're ready to go here for the Hawaii Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars. Eliza Mayer back at the station. Just McIntyre running the camera for us. And Joe Winkler with you on this Saturday nights. The Caps will go against Chloe Vikander, who will be back in goal for the first time in about a month for this Aberdeen Cougars team as they're looking to stop a 6-game losing streak. They're 0-5-0-1 their last 6 games and sit at 9-5-0-1. They're looking to get back on that winning side as this is game number 16 for them. They'll have just 5 games remaining after tonight. The Capitals, this is only game 13. They'll still have another 8 games left to go. They'll play twice next week, both against the Mitchell Marlins, as they'll host them Friday nights and then Saturday into what will be a Pink the Ring Day, as they'll play at noon on Saturday, play at 6:15 Friday night and then at noon on Saturday. But we're ready to go here for this one. Dakota McIntyre against Alyssa Rorick will be as the starting lineups that they introduced a little bit different. Ellie Birch, the only one of that starting lineup, as we're underway, as we're here for the ODI Center. As this will be moved into the neutral zone. Dakota McIntyre will pick it up, looking to get to Callie Beam as she moves in. Beam is in, a shot save made, rebound still loose, and it swung out away. Here's a shot from Brenna Ullman that'll bounce through a couple different players. Beam goes sliding down, and is played by the Aberdeen Cougars. A pass goes up ahead for Leah Kranzler, and they move it into the neutral zone. Good early look there for the Capitals as they make a quick change, and into the zone will come Kylie Herman, but it goes right back out, going up ahead for Briley Kafka, bounces off of her skates. McIntyre will pick it up and move it in onside. It's played into the corner, and then out by the Cougars to the neutral zone, bouncing off of a couple of sticks. That was off of Allison Whale. And then a girl goes down, Mallory Learcamp pushed her to the ice as the Capitals will escape into the neutral zone, but that pass will go all the way down, and we will get a whistle with 15:56 left to go here in the first period. Our first whistle just a minute and 4 seconds into this first period. Sophia Pashong will be looking for her 7th win of the season and the 10th win overall for the Capitals this year. As the faceoff will be to the right of Pashong, and it will be won by the Cougars. There's a shot that's blocked. It was a shot taken from the Cougars in number 37 in Olivia Sandvig, and this will end up being an icing. So we'll get another whistle going back the other way with 15:47 to go here in the first period. Aberdeen's wearing their black jerseys for this home game on senior nights. Capitals wearing their traditional white jerseys. As a face-off, Rachel Sifkin, 12 goals, leads the team for the Aberdeen Cougars. Wins the face-off back. There's another shot by Sandvig, and that one will miss wide of Pashong. There's a shot from the points. That one will be blocked down by Kirsten Miller. Didn't have a whole lot of momentum going to the net. Micah Buffalo tries to move it up. Capitals kind of change things up just a little bit with more of their defensive side of things. Kirsten Miller will move it up ahead. That'll be Reagan Emmy that will grab it. And Emmy a pass up for Buffalo, along with Assen Hunsley on this line for the Caps. This will be knocked by the stick of Hunsley. Good block of that pass. Then it comes back over for Kirsten Miller in the neutral zone, where she'll, on her back end, push it into the zone for a moment. And then she goes down, and the puck will come this way to the near side, where it's going to be moved up by Whale. Allison Whale still looking for that first goal of the season, one of the seniors for the Aberdeen Cougars. This puck will find its way down towards the blue line, where a fight will go for it, and Ava Lavenger along with Dakota McIntyre make that Emily Nemec, and Dakota McIntyre will end up winning the puck. A pass from Beam misses for Stewart, but it's not going to go far enough for an icing, where it's going to be grabbed by Renisha Mackey. Mackey will stop and start on that backside, and then almost a check thrown by McIntyre, but Mackey still has the puck, and Mackey will throw it out of the zone where it just was off of a stick, and it's moved out as it's going to be taken back here by the Aberdeen Cougars. Here to the near side, Rourke. That pass will be slowed down by McIntyre out of the zone. Comes back over to McIntyre. It's touched along by Beam, and the Caps will make a quick change. In the neutral zone, a pass that is off of a stick, and then grabbed here, and a pass again that's also missed. Kylie Herman with that pass attempt, bouncing off of a couple of sticks, where now Elliot Birch will grab it here for the Capitals. Moves it up for Kafka. Kafka over for Learcamp, touches it along. Lavenger trying to move it along with her, trying to leave it back over for Learcamp, but instead it'll go back the other way. Malin Sandvig. Sandvig will move it into the offensive end. She goes 1-on-5 into the zone as the Cougars are in the midst of a change. Now pinned to the boards on the far side. Moved off the boards, and here's Bradley Kafka 2-on-1 with Learcamp. Kafka trying to move it over, but it's still onside. Kafka will pick it back up in the offensive end. Kafka trying to move it around 3 different Cougars. She goes down, and now it's back the other way for Aberdeen, who will go 2-on-2. Into the offensive end come the Cougars. Good move around, but a good defensive play for Emily Nemec. As the pass will come back here to the near side where it was almost picked up by Reagan Pfeiffer. Mackey was able to knock it down, and now it's moved back in by the Cougars. That pass, that puck will move over to the far side as it was pushed away by the Capitals. It'll come back out to Mackey, and Mackey will move it here to the near side. Caps again looking to move forward. Katie Reese will pick it up. She goes 1-on-1 into the zone for the faceoff. Not a shot, and Vikander makes the save. Just her second save. First one since the first early seconds of this contest. As the puck will go all the way back down, not far enough for an icing, where Nemec will have it. She moves it up, but it's going to be picked off and comes back in for Aberdeen. Sifkin moves it back over. Mackey with a shot redirected just wide by Whale. Turned and pushed that one to the far side post where Pashong was coming to the near side post and almost left it wide open. But instead it went wide, and now it's the Capitals. Pfeiffer off the back end. Moved back out to Kirsten Miller. Miller over now for Beam. That puck still over for Beam again, and she's able to knock it away. This is knocked down by the stick of Stewart. And then McIntaffer will grab it here in the neutral zone. Pass up just behind Aubrey Stewart. Intercepted by Aberdeen. Good play from Callie Beam to knock down with a stick lift. And was able to take the puck away from Melissa Rourke. The Kranzler on the attack, looking to knock it away from Elliott Birch, but a good speed by Birch. It comes out to the blue line, goes back in, and we get a whistle offside, just barely offside. We'll get a whistle with 11:42 to go here in the first period. This face-off will be just outside the blue line. No score, the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. Just 2-2 in shots on goal right now. As this move back in, Aiden Rapp will move it in offside. Leah Kranzler and Alyssa Rourke were both in offside with Rapp. Face off again now to the near side of the Capitals blue line. This bouncing puck will eventually come out. Kranzler will have to play it back over. And she'll play it to Kylie Herman. And now Lavenger on the back end, didn't get most of it. And it's grabbed again by Rourke. She runs into Learcamp. Kafka had it for a moment. Pass goes back over to Kafka, but it was just past her stick. And then again, Elliott Birch trying to get it over to Kafka, but it's blocked another time. And the Cougars will move it back in. There's a shot that's off the left pad of Pashong, her third save. And now it's moved up for Kafka. Riley Kafka carries it in onside, turns to her back in, looking to get it over to Lavenger. Bounces back out of the zone and sent back in by Brenna Ullman to the corner. Looking for sustained offense for either one of these teams right now. It's mostly neutral zone play. Brenna Ullman shoots it in from the red line. It was right on for Vikander. She had to make the save as the Caps, again, looking for the sustained offensive pressure. But it's right back out of the zone as Kaylee Dixon will move it into the offensive end, push it to the corner on the near side, and back behind the net where Kirsten Miller will pick it back up. Pass goes off the boards, looking to get it to Kafka again. Long shift for Briley Kafka right now, trying to find a way to get off the ice. Now Miller, as she was falling to the ice. Nice pass up ahead for Addison Hunsley, but instead of another good defensive play and a good stick by the Aberdeen Cougars. Diving for it was Micah Buffalo. Emily Nemec still trying to fight for it, and it's moved back in by Rourke. Now up ahead, and there's a shot that's missed. Fanning on it was Kaylin Hepper. She was walking in right to the slot, but never got a shot away. Here's a chance that's going to be blocked by Buffalo, and around it comes the boards out of the zone, back to the far side of the ice, and blocked by McIntaffer. Blocked by Reese, excuse me. And then at the blue line, Reese again trying to send it back in. Callie Beam. This will come back here to the near side. Bouncing puck is picked up by Nemec. That pass was deflected. Delayed offside by Aberdeen, so the Caps and McIntaffer plays it out back out of the zone, then picks it off. McIntaffer trying to step through two different Cougar players. Goes back at the red line for Emily Nemec to grab. She'll move in on the offensive side. Nemec got to the forehand, but the shot was blocked. And it'll be played back with 9:13 to go here in the first period. It's moved back again, and here come the Aberdeen Cougars. There's a shot that whistles high. I believe that was coming from Aiden Rapp here on the near side. Or was that Whale? That was Allison Whale that took the shot. Back over, Whale will chip it back in. Go off for the change. Pushong will play it back behind the net. Hard off the boards from Nemec. Make that Ullman. And then a pass from McIntyre was blocked by Rapp, who can't center it with the good stick of Brenna Ullman. Over to the far side, where it's Kafka. Chips it off the boards. Now a chance for a 2-on-1. Making it 1-on-1 for Kafka. Stewart was late on his shift. Kafka stays with the puck. Kafka with a shot. It goes off of Vikander, who maybe wasn't ready for it. Then centered back out by Kafka. Picked back up by Learkamp. Learkamp on a backhand pass out towards the front. Kafka trying to center one. It goes off. It's in! Briley Kafka, I believe it was not touched by anybody else, and that would be goal number 100 for Briley Kafka. The puck was picked up, I believe, by Lavenger. And for Briley Kafka, goal number 100 in her career comes off of a centering pass, and it bounces its way in with 8:22 to go here in the first period. Well, here the official scoring. Well, Lavenger will pick up the goal. So Kafka will get the assist. So it's Lavenger's goal, and Kafka assists. As the Caps move it back in the offensive side, they lead at 1-0 in the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard with 7:55 to go. So what's touched by Lavenger, so still 99 goals here for the senior and Briley Kafka. This will be Mackey on the ice, was able to put it into the offensive zone. As it comes back out, and now Kirsten Miller. Her pass deflected, and now it's a chance for Reagan Emmy. Emmy will move it in 2-on-2 with Pfeiffer. Emmy with a shot that was blocked. She lost her stick as it goes all the way to the corner, away from where she was falling away. With 7:25 to go, Pfeiffer got a girl pinned to the boards. And now it's moved back by the Cougars, as it'll be Rourke that will send it here to the near side, where Kirsten Miller will grab it. Pass up for Pfeiffer on the midst of a change, trying to find it at her feet, and then maybe late on a shift as well. She's going to find her way off to the ice and back to the bench, as this will be chipped out of the zone, and then we'll get an offside with 7 minutes to go here in the first period. And it will be an offensive just outside the Aberdeen Cougar blue line. 7 minutes to go here in period number 1. Face off as McIntyre will take it. It'll be picked up here by the Cougars, who will send it back in the neutral zone. As it's now moved, Beam on a back end will send it in for a moment, where it's grabbed by Kaylin Hepper. So the Caps have that 1-0 advantage. This will be sent down. It will not be an icing, just missing for Nemec. And now it's Mackey that will grab it, or make that Rourke, and almost Rourke was able to try and stuff it in, but a good stick from both McIntyre and Nemec to eliminate that chance as it moved up the board on the far side. Kirsten Miller into the corner, trying to kick it along as her stick was off the boards, and now it's grabbed again here by the Capitals and Callie Beam. Beam will turn back behind the net, off the boards, out to the blue line. Still loose as it's now grabbed and off from McIntyre to Stewart. Kicked away by Stewart, and now a change for the Capitals as Rourke will move in. Drops it off behind, between the legs on a pass, and a shot that goes high coming from Allison Whale. And now the Caps will move it back in. Lavenger moves it along for Learkamp. Looking to center one over. Kafka picks it up. She scores! There is number 100 for Briley Kafka with 5:42 to go in the first period. Now that puck will make its way to the bench. And Kafka makes it 2-0. The Caps are off and running. with 5:42 to go here in the first period. Learcamp will get another assist. 22 goals now this season for Briley Kafka. That is the 11th assist of the year for Mallory Learcamp. Here is a shot coming in for the blue line. Save made by Pushong. It's still loose, and another save by Pushong. It'll be flipped out of the zone. And a good play there for Sylvia Pushong. This will be chipped into the Aberdeen Cougars bench. And we get a whistle with 5:15 remaining here in period number 1. So we thought maybe she scored that first one. Ended up being Lavender's first of the year, by the way. Lavender got that first of the year. Kafka's 8th assist, and then just about 4 minutes later, it was the 100th career goal right in front of the net for Briley Kafka on a great pass from Learcamp. As it's moved back in here by Aberdeen, that shot goes side. 2-0 advantage for the Capitals right now with 5 minutes to go in the first period. Comes back here to the blue line, Malin Sandvik. That pass down to Olivia Sandvik, centers one, and that one just misses. That was a good look there for the Cougars. Kafka back out of the ice. There's a shot off the paddle and a save made by Pushong as she's been sharp so far. Got 6 saves on the board. There's a fan-on shot attempt. Now the Capitals and Elliott Birch. She's got a lot of speed, already picked up into the neutral zone. 2-on-3 in for Birch. Chips it off the boards to herself. Goes towards the nets and back behind the net now for Birch. With 4:25 to go here in the first period. Learcamp will grab it, so she gets run into. She drops her stick. Play will continue. Kafka will try and pick it back up right at the Cougar blue line as then Malin Sandvig goes down. Kafka still fighting for it as the puck comes out of the zone. It'll be sent in, and Vikander had to be ready for it. She's given up 2 goals so far here in this first period. Coming back from an injury, an MCL injury that she was dealing with, as it's now Micah Buffalo. Plays it off the boards. Just comes back out of the zone where now it's grabbed here again by the Capitals. Buffalo's pass almost intercepted, but now Leah Kranzler will pick it back up, and she gets run into by Buffalo. Good collision, but no check as the Capitals are in the midst of a change. They're going to make sure they don't have too many on the ice. It's a really tough spot to make that change, but they were able to keep just 5 girls on the ice at a time. As it's now taken back in by Rourke. She'll swing wide. That shot and a save and a rebound. No rebound. Pushong makes the save with 3:20 to go here in period number 1. Lisa Rourke will take the face off to the left of Pushong. Reagan Pfeiffer will be out there for the Capitals to take that face off. Rourke will win it, but a good play by Buffalo out to the blue line, but it's moved back into the near side corner. This pass, Dixon, that shot was blocked by Pfeiffer. Nemec moves up just between all 3 Capitals in the neutral zone, but another pass is intercepted, and they give it right back to Aberdeen, who then will give it back to the Capitals as it's now Reese trying to position herself into the corner on the boards. Now back Mackey with a shot that got through and a save made by Pushong. As Miller will move it up, bouncing puck out of the zone into the neutral zone. Overskated by Reese, and now Olivia Sandvig back in. Sandvig trying to swing wide. Good stick from Nemec. Got to the boards on the far side. Passes off of Pfeiffer, and then unable to be out of the zone by the Capitals. There's a shot and a save made. Rebound, they score! It's Olivia Sandvig. Her 5th of the season, and it's with 2:27 to go, a 2-1 game. Sandvik got the rebound and was able to score to make it 2-1. 5th goal of the season for Sandvik. Face-off, tied up. Lavenger was able to get it to Learcamp. Rachel Sifkin will get the lone assist as there'll be an offside. So Sifkin adds on to her team leading in points as she now has 6 assists. With 2:09 to go here in the first period. So now it becomes all important for the Capitals to make sure they hang on to this 2-1 lead going into the first intermission. Had that 2-goal advantage, now back down to 1 goal. As they've got 5 shots on goal, only 3 saves for Vikander, 8 saves on 9 shots for Pashong. As we're under 2 minutes to go here in period number 1. Elliot Birch now back behind the net. That pass by McIntaffer. It's going to be moved back over. There's a centering pass. It's now back for Madeline Sandvik with a shot and save. Pashong didn't catch it cleanly, but the Capitals are right there to clear the rebound away, but not out of the zone. Birch over on the near corner. She's tied up along with also Stewart as it's moved up the boards, and Stewart now for Madeline Sandvik. That shot and a right pad save. Kick save there from Pashong. 1:20 remaining here in the first period. The Cougars have got themselves their feet moving north right now. Elliot Birch will skate back behind her own net. That pass will come out, and that's going to be held still in by the Cougars. And then finally sent all the way down. This will go wide of Vikander, and we'll get a whistle. With 1:05 to go here in the first period, and a 2-1 lead for the Capitals of the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Face-off will be to the right of Sophia Pashong. Kirsten Miller off of the face-off win by Lavenger will send around the boards to the far side, but it's not going to get out of the zone. As Emily Nemec will play it off the boards. And the Mario time tells us we got less than a minute left to go here in the first period. Here's a shot, and that's blocked by Kirsten Miller. Behind the net, trying to push one out in front. Another good stick there from Miller. It's in the corner, looking to center one. It does come out towards the front, and Pashong was able to get the paddle on it, but it's still grabbed again. There's a shot that just whistles over the top of the crossbar. Aberdeen was really close. Now here's Kafka taking the puck away. She's got Learcamp going with her, trying to jump around the defense as Mackey was there to make the play. As there's a pass, Kafka in front, save made, rebound, they score! It is Kafka's second of the game, and it's 3-1 with 15.9 to go here in the first period. Goal 101 now for Kafka. And a last-minute goal puts the Caps back up by 2. A huge last-minute goal for the Caps to go up 3-1. As this move back in here, Alyssa Rorick. She comes right back in. Rorick in, then she shot that high. As it'll come back with 7 seconds to go. As this will be Lavenger's with the assist, goes off of Lavenger out of the zone. That will take us to the end of the first period. The Capitals, they were outshot 12-7 in the first period, but they lead it 3-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Goal number 100 for Bradley Kafka, along with also goal 101. And the Caps have scored 3 times on the defending state champions. 3-1 lead at the end of the first period of the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. We'll come back with first intermission stats after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Gear up for an exhilarating winter season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporter of sports and our community. Whether you're hitting the rink or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield in Pierre or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. We're making a great deal better. Beck Motor Company, Pierre, 605-224-5912.
Have you assessed the condition of your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9797 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. Reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Hi, this is Elliot Birch, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, it is the Oahe Capitals leading 3-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard at the end of the first period as the Caps score 3 goals with that late last-minute first period goal, which is a big one to get to go up 3-1, as it is Ava Lavender that scores that first goal of the game from Bradley Kafka with 8:22 remaining in the first. Then Bradley Kafka scored the second goal to make it a 2-0 lead over with Mallory Learcamp getting the assist. That was goal number 100 for Bradley Kafka in her career. And Aberdeen did score about 3 minutes later with 2:27 to go. Olivia Sandvig made it a 2-1 game from Rachel Sifkin. And then with 15 seconds remaining in the period, it was Bradley Kafka again that got the goal from Lavender to make it 3-1. And a big goal where the first shot was saved by Vikander, but the second one was able to get through. And a huge goal scored to make it a 3-1 game. And the Caps with a big first period lead. Addison Keller is in net for Chloe Vikander. So that the Capitals again with the 3-1 lead of the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard, and the Caps have that advantage here on that first period. We'll step aside. We'll come back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebein Agency, LLC, 224-6627. Rev up your drive with Capital City Ford in Pierre. Dive into our impressive lineup of Ford vehicles, from sleek sedans to robust trucks. At Capital City Ford, we're not just about selling cars, we're about crafting exceptional experiences. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you in finding the perfect Ford that suits your lifestyle and budget. Visit us today and let us evaluate your driving experience with Capital City Ford. River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Hi, this is Dakota McTaffer, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back and continuing the first intermission reports, want to make that correction. Addison Keller was in goal, has been in goal. She is wearing Chloe Vikander's number 70, but Keller is the goalie for the Aberdeen Cougars. So she has made right now 4 stops on 7 shots on goal, and might have a few more shots on goal in there. But overall, though, that she is the goalie for the Aberdeen Cougars. We look at scores around the state. The Oahe Capitals have just scored. The boys have just scored. They trail it 2-1 right now. And by just scoring, they have not even put into the score sheet who scored. Ian Schweitzer is going to be the one that scores from Keegan Kitts and Dylan Donson. That is literally happening on the score sheet as I'm telling you that is that goal. But they trail it 2-1 early in the second period. They scored just 21 seconds in the second period. And that is the score right now, 2-1 for the Huron All-Stars over the Oahe Capital boys team. The Mitchell Marlins, Watertown Lakers in boys hockey, they are scoreless as they maybe have not gotten underway quite yet, but maybe they are underway in that first period without looking deeper into it. But this is the only girls game that is going on after a 6-4 win for Sioux Center, their third of the year. They're 3-13-1. Rushmore is now to 2-12 on the season. And it was a 2-1 win for the Mitchell Marlins over the Watertown Lakers, as the Lakers have still just one win, but they have been insanely close to winning a lot of hockey games, but have had some really bad luck. McKenna Trana scored 9 seconds to go in that third period to win the game for the Mitchell Marlins after it was tied to 1-1. So that's the scores from around the states. We'll keep you updated on the Oahe Capital boys team, who trailed 2-1 in that second period, early in the second period, as Monty Bowe and Carlos Arden both scored. They scored early on, 1 minute and 29 seconds in the game for Huron. There was 6:24 left to go. Arden scored to make it 2-0, but Schweitzer from Kitts and Donson have made it 2-1 here early in that second period. 3-1 is our score here between the Caps and the Aberdeen Cougars. We'll come back with the second period after this. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool Spa and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help. Becky Pottsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173. Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Hi, this is Bradley Kapka, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we are getting set for the second period as the Hawaii Capitals lead at 3-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. As we are just about set for puck drop. We start 5-on-5 in this second period. We had 0 penalties in that first period. Nothing across the board penalty-wise. But the Caps with those 3 goals, take that every time. We'll be completely fine with scoring 3 goals per period for the Caps to get a win here this evening against the Aberdeen Cougars. We are keeping an eye on the boys game as they are in Huron. They're in the second period as we're just set for the second period. Capital boys right now down 2-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Dakota McIntyre will take the opening face-off of this second period against Rachel Sifkin. We get 17 minutes up on the clock. Once they do, they can drop the puck. There we are. We got 17 minutes on the clock, so we're ready to go for our second period. The face-off will be pushed by Dakota McIntyre as her and Rachel Sifkin got tied up as the puck will come into the zone and all the way around as it gets over for Kirsten Miller, just past outside of her reach. And then it comes here to the near side where it's going to be grabbed by the Capitals and Aubrey Stewart. Stewart trying to move it up into the zone. It was blocked, and it comes back here for now Olivia Sandvik, who's got the Aberdeen Cougar goal, as Sifkin will move it back in. Behind the net it comes here for Sifkin. That centering pass, it was blocked. That kicked just wide of the goal. Was not going to count. I don't know if there's maybe more water down there behind the goal. There's a couple players have lost their footing. The puck didn't move very well. And it's now Allison Whale that unable to get that puck towards the net, comes back to the blue line. That shot got all the way through and is kicked out by the right pad of Pashong. Another chance right into Pashong, and it's right underneath her pads as she makes the save, and we get a whistle with 16:06 to go here in the second period. A couple of early saves in the second period for Pashong, who has been good, 13 of 14, making those saves right now in this second period, early on in the second period. Face-off will be won by the Cougars. There's a shot on, another save made by Pashong with 16:01 to go here in the second period. Another face-off coming to the left of Pashong. Rourke will win it back again. There's Rapp, another chance, another save, and another no chance for a rebound with 15:57 to go here in the second period. Rourke again will take the face-off. And Lavenger can't win it another time. There's a pass to the back door, and it goes just wide as a good tie-up. Puck is still loose. Here's a shot that goes off. Rebound, they score! The Caps were trying to find a way to get the puck out of the zone, and Alyssa Rourke will get her 10th of the season as she was in front and was able to knock it home. And Rourke makes it 3-2 on an early second period goal. 15:46 to go here in the second, and Rourke makes it a 3-2 game. Face-off will be won by the Capitals. So an early push there from Aberdeen finally gets them on the board in this second period. It's going to be Brenna Ullman, Alyssa Rourke, the far side. Mallory Learcamp, Ava Lavenger. Now it's Learcamp trying to get out of the zone. Malin Sandvig and Aiden Rapp will get the assist. So Sandvig and Rapp as this move back in by Aberdeen. To the corner, centering one, shooting it just wide. That one came right out in front, and Rourke was looking for a second one. There's a shot that will go wide. One of the Capital players got knocked over, and the Capital fans were wanting a penalty call, but we still are penalty-less in this hockey game. It is now back behind the net. Kafka, Reagan Emmy, Micah Buffalo. That puck was right out in front. Now's a chance for a 3-on-2 for Aberdeen as they move it back into the offensive end. Trying to center one over, but that was a good defensive play from Emily Nemec. 14:25 to go here in the second period. This will go all the way down. Should be enough for an icing, and it is. And we get a whistle with 14:23 left here in the second period. So Olivia Sandvig has a goal. Madeline Sandvig with assists. Rourke has that goal to make it 3-2. With 14:23 remaining here in period number 2. This will be moved around by Kirsten Miller. As it's here in the half wall near side. Kept into the zone by Aberdeen as they have been the attacking team here early on in this second period. Kirsten Miller back behind the net will pick it up for the Capitals. They'll come here to the near side. Trying to chip it out was Emmy, but it stays in the zone. Miller, pass over. Buffalo was waiting on it. Now we're going to get, well, was a delayed offside. Looked like maybe we were going to get a penalty, but it's just a delayed offside. The referee puts his hand back down, and now it's moved along by Riley Keller. Right over to Kirsten Miller at the Capitals blue line. This one will be moved back for Buffalo. Bouncing puck. Picked back up by Nemec in the neutral zone. Still loose, and it's another time for the Cougars as they move it back in and Whale. Whale back behind the net, trying to center one out to the blue line, but it comes out of the zone, and Mackey will have to move it back to the Cougar blue line. Pass is tipped back in by Hepper. And now it's right back out. This puck will go down. It will not be an icing, as it's now McIntyre who centers one, but no one there for the Capitals as they're in the midst of a change. As this will be to the boards, and then there'll be an interference call coming up against Aberdeen as Stewart got knocked down, and we will get a whistle, and the Capitals will go on the first power play of the day. Interference is going to be the call. Our first penalty. Did not see the number walking or skating to the penalty box, but the Caps will go on the power play as it will be on Whale with 13:04 to go here in the second period. And first power play for the Caps. The face-off was won by the Capitals, but it will end up going out of the zone. And Aberdeen will try and send it all the way down. This was not missed by the stick of Birch. McIntyre is able to play it back over for Ullman. Now McIntyre sends it all the way across, tipped along by Birch, and a 3-on-1 for the Capitals. They move in. Beam, nice stick by Aberdeen to slow things down, and we'll play to the corner as Beam will quickly get off for a line change, but it will be sent back to the blue line, held in by Birch for a moment. Goes back over for Ullman. Sends it across over for Learcamp. She'll chip it in. Caps will finish off making that change in the power play with 1:17 to go on the advantage. Pinching in was Ullman, but it's going to be played back over, and now Mackey will swing it in. Mackey's shot save made by Pashong as it skipped wide. Pass over, tipped by Ullman. Over for Kafka, who tries to settle the puck down. Kafka will have to tag herself back up onside. As she did that, the puck was picked back up by Aberdeen, and they're looking to attack shorthanded. And we'll get a penalty coming against Elliott Birch on an interference call. And Aberdeen will go 4-on-4 for 48 seconds before they get their first power play. Birch ended up leaning on the player just a little bit too long and gets called for the interference. And so it's 4-on-4 for 48 seconds, 11:52 to go here in period number 2. And the face-off will be won by the Capitals. 4-on-4, and then it'll be a short abbreviated power play for the Aberdeen Cougars. Emily Nemec will race to the puck in the corner here on the near side as she'll look to pick up space. There's a lot of more open space right now at 4-on-4. This one's not cleared out by the Capitals. Caps, anybody can ice it, but it would be icing as Nemec in the corner with 11:25 to go. Puck will come free towards the corner again, and now it's grabbed with a shot and a save, and there is no rebound as Pashong's able to swallow that up with 11:19 to go here in period number 2. 15 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4, and then we go 5-on-4 in a power play for the Cougars for 1 minute and 12 seconds or less. Face-off was dropped, bounced off of a stick, and went back behind Lavenger, so it will be won by the Capitals. Sandvig is able to hold it in. Here's a shot that goes high over the crossbar, missing wide as well. Sandvig, Madeline Sandvig, keeps it over for Olivia Sandvig, as it's now a power play for the Aberdeen Cougars. So another 1 minute and 5 seconds. First power play now for Aberdeen. Aiden Rapp from the blue line. That shot was blocked by Nemec. Picked back up by the Capitals as Lavenger will send it all the way down. 10:45 left to go here in a 1-goal game in the second period. Capitals lead it 3-2. They've led this entire way from that first goal scored by Lavenger. They had a 2-0 lead and a 3-1 advantage, but it's 3-2 right now. This is still in the Cougars' end of the ice as they're trying to find some space to get the power play moving north, but Emily Nemec will send it back all the way down with 30 seconds to go on Birch Minor. Near the far side. Sifkin a pass here to the near side. As it's moved up, just missing was McIntaffer. Capitals delayed offside, and it comes back over for Hepper. But then the Capitals again will send it all the way down, and that will pretty much take us to the end of this power play. With 5 seconds to go on the first Aberdeen power play. McIntaffer will fight for into the corner. She gets pulled down. Play continues as Aberdeen will move into the near side. Birch comes out of the penalty box, goes off the ice for the change, and the Capitals will get back to 5-on-5. Kirsten Miller. That puck bouncing around, trying to settle it down. The Caps trying to pick it back up. It's loose towards the slot. Bouncing puck again. There's a shot save. Rebound. It's still loose, and they're able to push it away for the Capitals. Moved back by Hepper again. Make that by Riley Keller. And then the Capitals finally clear back out of the neutral zone. Leah Kranzler will move it in. McIntaffer goes down, but Callie Beam will pick it up. Here to the near side. That puck comes out of the zone, sent back in by Aberdeen with 9:05 left to go here in the second period. Kirsten Miller sends it all the way down. They will wave off. Nope, we had one referee waving off icing, and the other referee called icing. And Coach Ryan McIntaffer, I believe, he saw that. And he's going to try and tell the referee that she was waving it off. I don't think that he's going to win the argument to it, but... And so, we get a mouth guard that will come over, I believe, over to Coach Wadeen. 8:59 left to go here in the second period. Face off to the right of Pashong. It'll be picked up here by Birch. He moved around here to the near side. Good play by Kafka out of the zone, but can't be settled down by Learcamp. And now Olivia Sandvig. A bouncing puck comes back over to Learcamp again. In the neutral zone, picked up by Kafka, who's got 2 already in this hockey game. 3 points and all 3 goals so far. Kafka centers one for Learcamp. She gets pulled down and then goes in, flying into the net. So we get a whistle with the net dislodged. And that will be the call that is made, just the net being dislodged. I mean, offensive zone should be an offensive zone face-off for the Capitals. It will be with 8:32 to go here in the second period. Face-off is won by the Capitals. Went right in front of Addison Keller, the goalie for Aberdeen. Brenna Ullman sends that one towards the net. Save made by Keller. Kafka centers one over again. That one's off of a couple of sticks. Chipped off the boards as Ullman was pinching in. Now a chance for a 2-on-2 moving in. Wales' shot goes wide to the far side, off the boards. Picked back up. It is by the Capitals. Lavender trying to send one out towards Kafka. Now the puck will come back over. Good stick there from Kafka. Learcamp settles it down, moves it over now for Birch. Birch trying to move it in between 3 different players. Now Birch will move it, continue moving it along. Now looks from the sideboards, that shot and a save made by Keller. And we get a whistle with 7:49 to go here in the second period. Right now they have just 1 shot on goal in this period for the Capitals to 10 for Aberdeen. Make that now 2. They just put that second shot on goal up of the period. 7:49 left to go here in the second period. Pfeiffer will take the face off, wins it back to Reese. Now Nemec over for Miller. That shot goes wide of Keller. Hunsley will move it up the boards. Chipped out of the zone. This will go all the way down. Should be long enough for an icing, and it will get there for an icing against Aberdeen with 7:35 to go here in period number 2. Face-off will be to the left of Addison Keller. She is wearing number 70 and number 3 if she's skating out, but has been the backup goalie and has been the starting goalie for the Cougars for the last about month, as Chloe Vikander is still out with the injury. This will be out to the blue line, where it's going to be held in by Miller. That shot goes wide, and she just kept it in the zone. And now Reese to the near side. She gets pushed to the boards. Pfeiffer just out in front of her, and then moved down by Aberdeen. That will be an icing, and we get a whistle with 7:06 to go here in period number 2. Face-off will be to the right, make that left of Keller. Hoping that Vikander can be back for mid-February. Addison Keller's got 8 goals in the season, so she is. That's another thing that hurts with just Vikander being out. It's not so much that you have the backup goalie, it's that you end up losing a forward on top of having her be the goalie, with puck going into the netting. And the face-off will come out of the zone with 6:55 left here in the second period. Keller's held her own as being the backup goalie, who probably doesn't see a whole lot of shots in practice very often. Hadley Herman is the other dressed goalie and has played some for the Aberdeen Cougars. Here is Elliot Birch. Moves it over. Good pass for Emily Nemec. They'll pick up speed in the neutral zone. She goes down, though, and is now Alyssa Rorick. That moves it in for Leah Kranzler. Dakota McIntaffer is back. Good play from McIntaffer, as she was able to block that pass with the back of her skate. But it's still held into the zone. There's a shot that's blocked by the stick of McIntaffer. Good defensive sequence for Dakota McIntaffer. Now Aubrey Stewart will move it along. Play it all the way down. McIntaffer looking to come here to the near side to take it away from the Cougars. Elliot Birch pinches in, holds the zone. Now Kafka behind the nets. Puck was off the nets. Now grabbed by Aberdeen. Flipped out, but not out of the zone. Held in by Learcamp. McIntaffer lost her stick. Hopefully that was not a broken stick, as it's moved back in by Madeline Sandvik. Somehow that shot got through. Save made by Pashong. Second chance ends up going off the side of the post. A nice ping on that one, but it was off the side of the post. And now Learcamp will chip it into the zone. 2-on-2 in with Kafka. Learcamp with a shot up high, and Keller made the save, and there is no rebound attempt. And we get a whistle with 5:38 to go here in period number 2. Capitals still hanging on to that 3-2 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Boys side in Huron, they have tied the game up. It's a 2-2 game in that second period between the Caps and the Huron All-Stars. Back out for Miller on the face-off win. Down for Micah Buffalo, top of the face-off circle. That shot never made it to the net. The coach here to the near side of the wall. Moved out of the zone. Nemec with a good stick to keep it away from the attack, but Allison Whale will pick it back up and move it over for Malin Sandvig. And then Nemec, there's a penalty coming up against the Capitals, and that one's a tough one that the Capitals will end up getting called for, as Sifkin will move it in. Will it be a rough? Will it be a check? That one will be touched up by the Caps, so we get a whistle. Nemec gets called for a rough. And Nemec's not sure that she was the one that was the guilty party, but she is. The rough is called with 5:06 to go in the second power play now for the Aberdeen Cougars. 5:06 remaining here in the second period. Cougars are 0 for 1 on an abbreviated power play.
5:06 remaining in the second period.
Here on the near side, Herman, that pass go across. No one there for the Cougars, but still held in. Renisha Mackey will hold it in the zone. Bouncing puck out to the blue line. Will come out of the zone, where Aberdeen will try and pick it back up. McIntyre was trying to play it back, but now it's moved back in by Aberdeen. Sifkin will turn. Back of the blue line. Sifkin starts to move it in. Backhand pass will go over to the far side, where it's grabbed. That was Keller. Make that Hepper. And now a bouncing puck will go back behind the net. It looked like it was coming out in front of the cage, but it was all the way back behind the net. Maybe hit the top of the cage. Now back behind again, trying to center one. Unable to is Aberdeen, but it's still held in by the Cougars as they've controlled the first 50 seconds of this power play inside the attack again. Here's out in front, they score! The Capitals got lost of where they were looking for, and Sifkin turned in front wide open and ties the game at 3 on the power play. 13th goal of the season for Rachel Sifkin. And Aberdeen's got the last two to tie it up, 3-3 with 4:13 to go here in the second period. Caps were struggling to get that puck out of the zone, and for the most part, 45 seconds, 50 seconds of that power play, they could not find a way to get out of the zone, especially the long change. They were hemmed in and the legs wore down, and so we're tied at 3. Puck here on the near side. Rourke from Leah Kranzler. Kranzler moves in. That shot was picked up by the glove of Pashong, and we get a whistle with 3:58 to go here in the second period. So Sifkin's goal ties it, as we're now under 4 minutes left to go here in the second period. Elliot Birch will pick it up here for the Capitals. Moved out of the zone, and will go all the way down here. Now grabbed by Learcamp, as she'll send it in, try to send it in deep, but it was blocked by a skate. And now it's Malin Sandvig. Sandvig carries it in, gets over to the corner for Rourke. A good stick from Learcamp will pick it back up, and then sends one out of the zone. It will not go far enough for an icing, with 3:25 remaining here in period number 2. Rourke, that pass, that was blocked again by Learcamp. Now Whale will carry it in for the Cougars. Whale's shot goes high. That puck will come here to the near side, where it's Olivia Sandvig. Played into the corner, Learcamp. Kafka was trying to break free into the neutral zone, but it's still held in. There's a shot that will go wide again. Here to the near side. Picked back up by Riley Keller. And it's now O'Rourke trying to create some space. Rourke gets free, shot save is made. Rebound is loose, and then shot maybe wide, maybe it was blocked. And a couple players, Birch is in the goal right now. This will be to the near far side. Whale, Birch runs into Whale. And then the puck will come out of the zone. Delayed offside, so the Caps are able to pick it up. And now it's moved by Lavenger, and that will be an icing. And we get a whistle with 2:22 to go. .222 remaining here in the second period. 3-3 the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Reagan Pfeiffer will take the face off to the left of Pashong. Aberdeen has scored both goals, and the only goals of this second period, to tie this game up at 3. Behind the net, Sifkin centers one back out. That shot got through and a save made by Pashong. She has been busy. It'll be save number 22 of 25, where the Caps have just 10 shots on goal right now, and they've only had 3 in this period. This puck will bounce away. Reagan Pfeiffer will pick it up. 1:50 to go here in the second period. Emmy's able to move it out of the zone for a moment, but the Cougars will move it right back in. Emily Nemec sends it back off the boards. Chipped along by Herman. And now a bouncing puck. Played off the boards. Pfeiffer lost an edge. Otherwise had a chance to maybe move it to a 2-on-1. This will be at the blue line, and now it'll come free. Kirsten Miller will grab it. Miller moves it back in onside. That shot from the blue line, a save made by Keller. Goes back out. Nemec just misses it, but a backhand pass will go across over for Beam. Beam's pass, that was off of a skate. Pfeiffer at the red line will chip it in softly. Knocked down by Beam. Caps looking for sustained pressure here with 1 minute to go in the second period. This will be tipped out of the zone where it's grabbed by Birch. Moved along, redirected by McIntaffer. Madeline Sandvig almost lost the puck. She does lose it to Beam. In front, save made by Addison Keller, and there is no rebound. Keller was almost turned sideways making that save. Beam just missed her 8th of the season and almost made a 4-3 advantage for the Capitals. But with 45.6 to go, they do get the offensive zone face-off as McIntaffer will take it. Trying to push that towards the net. Here's now Ullman with a shot that goes just wide. She was looking for her first of the year. This puck's picked back up by McIntaffer. Settled down by Beam, trying to move it over to Stewart, unable to. Trying to lift the stick of Leah Kranzler, but Kranzler has it. Beam working hard on Kranzler on the back check. And then Kranzler knocks down Ullman and then lost the stick to Kranzler. Maybe she just couldn't get back, trying to get back on side. And now it's going to be McIntaffer that moves in with 16 seconds to go. Kranzler moves over for Rorik. And now Alyssa Rorik moving in. Good stick from Birch with 8 seconds to go in the period. Birch moves it off the boards. Rorik will send it back over. Bouncing puck save made by Pashong, and that will end the second period. It is 3-3 after 2 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard as the Caps are outshot 14-6 in that second period. And 2 goals for Aberdeen has got this game tied at 3. We'll come back with our second intermission report after this. We'll give you an update on the Hawaii Capital boys game over in Huron. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux and Pier or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pier First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 AM or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Hi, this is Aubrey Stewart, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back into the second intermission report, the Oahe Capitals are trailing, are tied 2-2 or 3-3 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. As 2 goals in that period, they're outscored 2-0 in that second period to make it a 3-3 tie. As we look at those second period stats, it was Alyssa Rourke from Alan Sandvig and Aiden Rapp to make it a 3-2 game with early on, minute and 24 seconds into the second period. Then with 4:13 left, a power play goal for Sifkin from Rapp to make it a 3-3 game, as the Caps are 0 for 1 of the power play, where Aberdeen is 1 for 2. As Elliot Birch and Emily Nemec both got called for an interference and roughing minor penalties. Whale got called for the first penalty of the game. It was a 2-minute interference call. Ended up being 4-on-4, so a shortened power play for the Caps, shortened power play for Aberdeen. Then that second one turned into a power play goal for the Cougars, as they outshot the Capitals 14-6, and they're out shooting them 26-13 right now in the hockey game. But it is a 3-3 game. Caps had a great first period. I want to say it was a lackluster second period. Obviously, you'd love to see some goals scored, but they were able to more survive that second period and the onslaught that Aberdeen had, and now they want to tilt that ice going back the other way on their side of things to try and get a regulation win, but just in general, trying to get a win, trying to get a point, at least a point out of this game against Aberdeen, and you really would like to see that losing streak for Aberdeen continue if you're the Capitals. Obviously, Aberdeen says enough's enough. We got to get that win. We're a good hockey team. At some point, things are going to go well for us to get a win. But for the Capitals, you're saying we don't want to be that team that allows that losing streak to come to an end. They want to force that to a 7th loss in a row for the Cougars. But the Caps right now is 3-3 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. We'll have scores from around the state. When we come back, we'll give you an update on the Oahe Capitals game between the Caps and the Huron All-Stars and boys hockey over in Huron. That'll be all coming up as the second intermission report continues. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627. Discover the ultimate driving experience at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. With our extensive lineup of vehicles, including reliable sedans, rugged SUVs, and powerful trucks, finding your perfect match has never been easier. Plus, our dedicated team is committed to providing top-notch customer service, ensuring your satisfaction every step of the way. Visit us today and experience the excellence at Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota.
Hi, this is Kylie from, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Back here at the ODI Center as the Oahe Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars are tied 3-3 at the end of two periods. It is 2-2 over in Huron. The Capitals were down 2-0 after the first period. They have tied things up. Ian Schweitzer and Asher Vandenbos both got goals in the second period as they are, I believe, into the third period or just about into the third period. They held Huron to just one shot on goal in that second period, out shooting right now Huron 28-9 through two periods as they are just about set for that third period. Other boys scores right now across the state. It is scoreless between Brookings and Sioux Falls East. Sioux Falls East at 9-4, Brookings at 10-2. And it is a 3-2 lead for Mitchell over Watertown. That's a big game to keep an eye on. With the loss to Watertown for the boys, if Mitchell wins, or just in general, whoever wins that game for the Capitals' sake, probably needs that team to then win the next time those two teams play. And they got to make sure that they sweep the Mitchell Marlins, which they'll play them next Saturday and Paint the Rink night. But then also the Watertown Lakers, when they play them at home, have to make sure that they get a win against them. They got to take care of business themselves, do the Capitals here against the Huron All-Stars tonight. But Mitchell has a 3-2 lead. That was all 5 goals scoring in that first period. When the Mitchell Marlins have that 3-2 advantage on the Watertown Lakers. 3-3 is our score after two periods. We've got the third period on the way next. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Gear up for an exhilarating winter season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporter of sports and our community. Whether you're hitting the rink or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield and Pier or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. We're making a great deal better. Beck Motor Company, Pier, 605-224-5912.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Have you assessed the condition of your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9797 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
Hockey season is here, and American by Wyndham Fort Pierre Conference Center is proud to support our hometown heroes, the Oahe Capitals. Whether you're traveling to cheer on the team or just need a cozy place to unwind, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. From game nights to restful mornings, we're rooting for you. Stop by at 312 Island Drive, Fort Pierre. Go Capitals! American by Wyndham, where comfort meets community. Call 605-223-2358 to book your stay today.
Hi, this is Sienna Tipton, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
We welcome you back. We are set for the third period between the Oahe Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars, as it is a 3-3 tie. The American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Eliza Mayer back at the station. Jess McIntyre around the camera. John Wickler here on the Saturday nights. This is going to be an exciting third period. Caps and Cougars tied at 3. Can the Caps get their 10th win of the season and beat the defending state champions? Or will the Aberdeen Cougars stop their 6-game losing streak and get to their 10th win of the season? Ava Lavenger will take the face-off against Alyssa Rourke to start this third period. 26-13 in favor on shots by the Aberdeen Cougars, but we are tied at 3 as we are underway here in the third period. As the Capitals will get that first puck here, the first possession. Briley Kafka with 2 goals so far. She moves in onside. Kafka with a shot up high. Keller made the save, but the rebound was dropped and is now grabbed by the Cougars again. Moved up the boards, out to the blue line, held in by Birch. Fans on that first opportunity to keep it deep into the zone, and it does come out to Lavenger. She'll send it across for Buffalo. We'll move it down for Kafka, but misses, but we do have that waved off for any type of icing. Learcamp will get to the corner here on the near side. Puck is left for Lavenger, who will turn with it on her forehand. Lavenger back behind the net, still with it. Turns on her backhand, trying to play it over for Learcamp, but it's moved around the boards up to the far side and out of the zone by the Cougars. Elliot Birch will turn, move right back in by Learcamp. She'll send it back behind the cage. Bounces off the back of the net, grabbed by Aberdeen, then almost was turned over. Leah Kranzler will move it out of the zone, and the Caps are in the midst of a change as Birch now has it another time. Birch will try and move it over for Stewart, but that's going to be broken up, and now Leah Kranzler moves in just onside, and that shot goes wide of Pashong. Comes here near its side where the Capitals will pick it up, but can't clear it out of the zone as it's swept back in by Hepper. Make that out of the zone. Yeah, it was Kalen Hepper that had that. And now again with the Caps making a quick change. Aberdeen's trying to take advantage of those quick changes as this puck will come to the nearest side. Stewart will try and chip it out, but it's knocked away by Malin Sandvik. This will be moved down. Was it touch or will it go far enough for an icing? It's going to make it by just a couple of, by maybe a second, got down there for an icing with 15-13 to go here in the third period. And again, we're going to keep an eye on that Hawaii Capitals here on All-Stars game. As they are into the third period, I believe. They are in the third period right now, and that's a game that's tied 2-2. On the far side boards, Emily Nemec trying to play it up. That's knocked away. Backhander saved by the Capitals, or knocked away by the Capitals as it started coming to the front of the net. And now it's a pass that was missed. Now taken back behind the net. Again, that puck is having some trouble on that behind each net at the start of periods. Maybe a little bit more water there. As Addison Hunsley, we get a whistle. A penalty's coming up. A hook is called against Aberdeen. Didn't hear the whistle even go, but it is a hook against Aberdeen. The Capitals will get the power play, and it will be Olivia Sandvig that will go. So Olivia Sandvig with a hook with 14:34 remaining here in the third period. And the Caps will have their second power play. Aberdeen is 1 for 2. Let's see if the Caps can go 1 for 2. They had an abbreviated power play after a penalty was called against the Caps. And then Learcamp will get the penalty called right back against the Capitals. So it will be 4-on-4 for a minute and 53 seconds. And Aberdeen will have a 7-second power play. Learcamp gets called for the trip. So there was not much there for the Caps to have any sort of power play opportunity. It only took 7 seconds before we go to 4-on-4. Second time now in both Capital power plays that have ended early. Face-off will be controlled. This will be sent all the way down. It will not go far enough for an icing as Kafka wins the race for it. Centers one out in front and it just bounced off the stick of Lavenger. Caps had a really good chance 4-on-4, but couldn't get a shot away. Diving for it was Whale, and now it's Kafka. It's in onside. Nemec sends it towards the net, but it goes wide. Now it's Kafka that picks it up on her forehand, trying to move it back down for Lavenger. This is a good chance for the Capitals, extra space, especially for Briley Kafka on the ice. Give her some extra space. She can find a way to score a lot of goals. This pass misses for Nemec. Now it's picked back up by Whale as she'll move it along and into the offensive end. Good play from Miller, but Whale will pick it back up. And now it's Miller that grabs it again. Misses that first pass. Now over for Kafka, who will skate in the offensive end. Kafka turns on her forehand, can get a shot away. Good play there defensively. And then Kafka is pinned to the boards away from the puck and then trying to stuff it in, and it will be picked up by Keller. Kafka looked back at the referee, not happy that there wasn't a call against Aberdeen with 13:22 to go here in period number 3. An offensive zone face-off, though, for the Caps as it's still 4-on-4 for another 48 seconds. I mean, there'd be a very little bit of time. Aberdeen will get the power play, but the only chance of scoring a power play goal is having the puck in the zone 4-on-4 at that point. 30 seconds remaining. Elliot Birch in this 4-on-4. Birch to the near side boards. Callie Beam had a golden opportunity late in that second period, but Addison Keller made the save. As she made all 6 saves against. This will roll its way towards the net. Save made by Pashong. And then sent all the way down by the Capitals on net. So Keller had to play it. Then she comes out to try and play it. And it'll be moved by Aberdeen as they'll get one rush up the ice. Start to have one rush up the ice, but we go down to 5-on-4 for the Cougars for another 5 seconds. as the puck will be moved in by Aberdeen, and it's back to 5-on-5. That shot and a save made. No rebound. Well, the rebound was turned away by Pashong, and it turned into another shot attempt as we have a loose glove on the ice. Sent down by the Capitals. That is out of the zone, but it is not an offside as play will continue. As Hunsley couldn't get to the puck, and Madeline Sandvig will pick it back up. Sandvig with a shot save made by Pashong. Didn't catch it cleanly as it gets to the boards on the far side. Nemec, with one hand on her stick, is able to move it here to the near side. Ice is starting to tilt back in favor of Aberdeen. That will be an offside call as it was moved in by Riley Hepper. Alyssa Rourke, though, was not anywhere close to being back on side. So 11:53 remaining here in the second period. Still 3-3. Pashong has made 3 saves so far here in the third period. Riley Kafka trying to move it in the offensive end. She takes it in, looking for that third goal. Kafka in, she scores! It is a hat trick for Kafka and a 4-3 lead. Moved it through 2 different defenders, and got free, went 5-hole on Addison Keller, and the Caps are back on front. Goal number 26 of the season for Briley Kafka. And the Caps, who have not trailed in this hockey game, a couple hats made their way onto the ice. She gets a 100th career goal and then ends up with a hat trick. I said 24th goal of the season for Briley Kafka. Emily Nemec will move it right back into the offensive zone here for the Capitals. Trying to center one over. Looking to get it maybe over towards McIntaffer. Now it's out of the zone. Allison Whale, backhander, side of the net. It's Leah Kranzler that will pick it back up. Centers one over. Backhander and a save made by Pashong. What a deflection by Pashong. After it came in front, just a quick reactionary save for Pashong. It's a big one. That's one to circle with 11:10 to go in the third period. This is moved in onside. Stewart battles for it. Puck comes out of the zone as it was moved away by Micah Buffalo. She's moved back on the defensive side of things for the Capitals. This puck will come out of the zone, back to Buffalo again, who sends it back to Nemec, who wasn't ready for it. So the Caps will have to go back to their own end of the ice. Aiden Rapp will get towards the corner. From her knees was able to make a pass, but it was blocked by Buffalo. But not out of the zone. Sandvig out in front for Rapp, and a good play by Buffalo to keep Rapp away from getting a shot attempt. But the puck bounces away and starts to come back towards the front. Rapp turns with it, blocked by Nemec. Rapp now looking for the wraparound chance. Save is made, rebounded, and it comes back in front, and another save made by Pashong. And the Caps are all over the place trying to stop that puck with 10:20 to go, and Pashong was able to swallow it up after she was able to make a wraparound chance save. And it has been a wild sequence here for the Capitals, as there's a shot that's blocked by Kafka, but can't bring it out of the zone with her. Otherwise, she was off to the races. Now back behind the net. Lavenger, that pass was blocked. Elliott Birch will pick it back up. Moves over for Kafka on her backhand. Trying to move it into the zone, but it's taken back here to Miller at the Capitals' blue line. That one misses. Oh, no, it was touched by the skate of Kafka, so there is no icing. With 9:50 to go here in the third period. This puck is off the boards, into the corner. Kafka trying to pick it back up along with Learcamp over there. Kafka, Learcamp now turns on her forehand. Her pass was blocked because it was used by a stick, and a good stick lift by Sifkin. As the puck is still loose in neutral zone. And then it comes here for Kafka to tip back into the offensive end. Sifkin back behind the net with 9:25 to go here in the third period. As she'll move it into the neutral zone. That pass will miss everybody. It will go down, and it was tipped, so there is no icing. Didn't see where that puck might have been tipped at, but they will allow play to continue with 9:10 to go here in the third period. Comes to the corner. Whale, that pass, that one misses through the slot, and it's still held in by Aberdeen. Moved back down by Riley Hepper. Under 9 to go here in the third period. Madeline Sandvig with a shot, bouncing puck. It was kicked. Another chance shot wide. Miller kicked it down, and then the shot from the high slot went wide of Pashong. Birch will move it up the boards. Beam will try and poke it out of the zone. This one was dust off when a shot was swallowed up by Pashong. No rebound whistle with 8:40 to go here in the third period. Capitals in this third period already been outshot 7-3, but they do have that go-ahead goal. Kafka's third of the game. 8:40 remaining here in the third period. This face-off was won by the Capitals. Nemec will send it here to the near side. Out of the zone by Addison Hunsley. Comes back over to be picked up by Riley Keller. That pass just missing. Pfeiffer trying to intercept it. Now Nemec waited enough to get it back to Pfeiffer, who will backhand it into the zone. Pepper now will pick it up and will send it around with 8:17 left to go here in the third period. At the blue line, that comes out of the zone momentarily. Now it's picked up by Aberdeen. Kranzler will move it in onside. Trying to make a move around. Pashong will stick it away from Rorik. And then canceled out by Reese. And it's out of the zone. And a race for the puck, but Wales the first one to get to it. And she'll just turn and throw it back over blindly, but it went right over to Kranzler. And she'll send it back in, and she goes off for a change. Both teams making the change on the fly with 7:45 to go here in the third period. Brenna Ullman moves it up for Kafka. Got it just barely out of the zone. And just moved back to the near side where Mackey will send it in from the blue line. Save made by Pashong, but didn't cover it up. And now it's over for Kafka. And the bouncing puck is off of her stick. Ullman in the corner. Now back behind the net. Trying to come in front, they score! Aiden Rapp scores to tie the game up. As Nemec was taking the pass away in front, Rapp just came right out in front and went underneath the leg of Pashong and gets the goal. We are tied at 4 now, with 7:21 to go here in the third period. Aiden Rapp's second goal of the season. 7:21 to go here in period number 3. We're back to square one again. Mallory Learcamp trying to get it over for Kafka. And then going down, a good stick there by the Capitals, even though they knocked down Olivia Sandvig. And now it's Madeline Sandvig. Sifkin will get the assist along with Herman. As the puck is now picked back up, there's a shot right into the glove of Pashong, and she's able to make the save to get the whistle. So Sifkin will get the assist, as well as also Kylie Herman. That was her first points for Kylie Herman of the season. 6:55 to go. So currently 2-2 in the boys' game between the Caps and the Huron All-Stars. Alyssa Rorik back behind the nets. That centering pass. That'll be broken up by the Capitals. Callie Beam moves it out of the zone. Micah Buffalo will send it all the way around the boards. Beam will pick it up. Beam will skate back behind the net for the Capitals with 6:25 to go. This is turned over. Mackey's shot was blocked by the skates of Buffalo. One hand on the stick, can't get out of the zone. Mackey tried to center one over. Just missed by Rorik. Now the Capitals again trying to get the puck out of the zone. It's still held in. Buffalo. This will be off of a stick of Stewart. Slowed down enough where it's picked up by Aberdeen at their own blue line. Beam will try and push it back into the zone. The Caps are in the midst of a change. We'll get all 5 girls out there. Is now a pass over for Mackey, a backhander. Slowed away by Pashong. Here on the near side where the Capitals will pick it back up. And Hunsley, 2-on-2, moves in with Katie Reese. Hunsley cuts free. Hunsley with a shot and a save made by the glove of Addison Keller. And a big save that gets an ovation from the crowd. With 5:45 to go here in the third period. The Caps, I think they maybe thought they had scored that goal. Some of the celebration they had thought maybe they had scored that goal, but Keller made the save with 5:45 to go. They're still tied at 4. Tense times here in this third period. This will be out of the zone, a chance to go 2-on-2. Good back check from Ava Lavenger to slow down Allison Whale. And as it's centered, it was pushed just wide by Kranzler. Now it's Kafka that will send it right down the ice. It will go all the way down, and it will go just wide of Keller, so it goes for an icing with 5:22 to go here in the third period. Looks like that game might be starting to head for overtime for the boys' side, as it's a face-off that is won by the Capitals back out of their own end of the ice. Learcamp will give it away for Kafka. Her pass back to Learcamp misses. At the blue line, it's held in by Nemec. Kafka trying to pick it up with the girl on the ice and kept trying to circle around Riley Keller. And eventually now Aberdeen will pick it up. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Aberdeen Cougars moving up down the ice. Allison Whale with a shot that goes wide of Pashong. As Nemec was chasing her down, didn't give her a chance to get a full breakaway. Here on the near side at center ice. Pass goes back over. Kafka's got 3 already. She'll try and swing wide as she goes, almost went to the ice. Puck will come back out of the zone. Alyssa Rorick was able to move that away from her. Now it's Kafka that will pick it back up, carry it back in. Kafka face-off, dots, save, it goes in! It still finds its way through, and Kafka's 4th of the game makes it a 5-4 lead for the Capitals. With 4:23 to go here in the third period. The initial save had been made by Keller, but it wasn't caught cleanly, so it bounced its way into the back of the nets. And the Capitals lead it 5-4 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Lavenger had the assist on the first Kafka goal of the period. And let's see if the Caps can be able to finish off this win now with a 5-4 lead with 4:10 to go here in the third period. Kafka's 25th of the season. Here is now Alyssa Rourke that lost the puck. Aubrey Stewart. We'll see how long that Keller stays in net. I mean, there's still 4 minutes to go, just under 4 minutes to go. We'll keep an eye on her. As it's now moved here to the near side, Elliott Birch. Birch will carry it into the offensive end. 3:40 to go. Birch. That puck will be moved over. Hunsley, bouncing puck, trying to center one over. McIntyre in the backhand, just shot it wide. As it's now picked up by Kaylin Hepper. Back out of the zone. Moved back down by Birch. Will go for an icing. It will with 3:23 to go here in the third period. And White Capital boys have a 3-2 lead as well. Dylan Dotson with 4:36 remaining in that third period have gotten a 3-2 advantage. 3:23 left to go here in this one. A 5-4 lead for the Capitals. This puck is in front and a save made by Pashong. Riley Hepper's chance in front, and Pashong was able to stop it. Reagan Emmy at the blue line, trying to move it deep to the zone. 3:05 remaining here in the third period. Emily Nemec back. She'll play it up the boards. Pfeiffer will send it in deep. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third period. The Caps trying to knock off the defending state champions, push their losing streak to 7. Emmy goes down. Kafka holds it in. That shot on the right pad save made as the Caps are closing in on 20 shots in the game. Here's one-on-one moving in. Here's a chance save made on the 40th shot of the game for Aberdeen. 36 saves right now for Sophia Pashong as Rachel Sifkin tried to tie that game up 5-5. 2:34 remaining here in period number 3. Who's going to be the team to take a timeout? Nobody quite yet. Face-off is picked up by the Capitals. Under 2.5 to go here in the third. Bouncing puck, grab back, Whale, throws it to the net but misses wide. Here to the nearest side, Learcamp trying to set it up for Kafka. This puck is knocked back down by the glove of Kirsten Miller. then sent all the way down the ice with now 2:10 to go on the icing. And again, which coach is going to bend first in a timeout? And then also, when will Addison Keller come off for the extra attacker? Face-off will be to the right of Pashong. Lissa Rourke will take the face-off against Dakota McIntaffer. Face-off will be won by McIntaffer, goes off the referee, so Rourke will pick it up. Rourke got that towards the net, save made by Pashong. Here to the near side. This will be out of the zone. And now it's Kelly Beam racing for it. Good stick there by Beam. Kranzler will pick it back up. Now Stewart will move it over for Beam. McIntaffer can't keep it going towards the offensive zone, but a good stick there from Nemec. On the backhand, will send it out. A couple players will tumble down. It's delayed offside by Aberdeen. They've got to tag back up. And so with 1:35 remaining here in the period, this is tipped out of the zone by Aubrey Stewart. Will Keller come yet? She'll stay in goal. 1:27 remaining. Try to center one. That's blocked by Nemec. Sends it out of the zone. Capitals have a chance to go 2-on-1 with Beam and Stewart. With 1:13. Beam over. Backhander. Save. Rebound was still loose, and it's going to be caught by Keller. And then Beam gets shoved into the ice. With 1:13 to go here in the third period. 5-4 is their score on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Timeout will be taken by the Aberdeen Cougars. With 1:13 to go here in the third period. It is 5-4 the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard in favor of the Oahe Capitals. Addison Keller made a big save that kept this game a one-goal game. Now the other side of it here with the 1:13 to go is this an offensive zone face-off for the Capitals. So Coach David Sandvig, in his first year as the head coach for the Aberdeen Cougars, he will be talking about what they want to do to get the puck up the zone, but also the other side of it is that Keller is going to have to come out of the net and get to the bench to get that extra attacker, but they got to make sure that the puck goes north and gets moving down the ice. Pashong has made 37 saves on 41 shots, as has been 15 saves on 20 shots for Addison Keller. 4 goals for Briley Kafka. Lavender's got the other one, her first of the year. And as we get down to the end of this hockey game, the Caps want to make sure that they hold off the Cougars' onslaught here in the next minute and 13 seconds. Try and pick up their 10th win of the season.
Let's go Cougars!
Coming out of the timeouts, the Capitals still have their timeout. But with 1:13 to go, Addison Keller will make her way out of the net as soon as that puck goes up. Rachel Sifkin will take the face-off. Dakota McIntaffer will take it for the Capitals. Face-off will be won. Madke has it. Back behind the net, around the puck, around the boards it goes. Now Callie Beam will pick up the puck for Nemec. That shot was blocked. Down to the final minute here of the third period. Elliott Birch will send it in. 55 seconds to go. Mackey here on the near side. That puck goes off the boards. Birch will move it back in. Aberdeen can't move their way up the ice. 40 seconds to go here in the third period. That pass caught by Olivia Sandvig. Moves into the neutral zone. Now Aiden Rapp. Keller will go off for the extra attacker. They've got the extra attacker on way too early, I believe. That pass will be blocked by the Capitals. Now trying to center one. They score! With 25.2 to go, Aberdeen ties the game up on a wraparound chance. And it's Aiden Rapp, her second of the game. And we're tied at 5 with 25.2 remaining. The final minute, Aberdeen ties the game up at 5. So now the Caps want to make sure that they get this thing to overtime. It has moved back in. That shot goes wide. Whale trying to center one over. Now Kafka with 15 seconds. Chips off the boards. Kafka along with Learkamp moves in 2-on-1. Kafka in. Shot off the goal post. She didn't score with 6 seconds remaining. It went off the goalpost. That's how close the Capitals were to time, taking the lead and winning the game. As we will head to overtime with the game tied 5-5. And if both teams will earn a point. But we are headed to an extra session. We'll come back. We'll recap the third period. We'll get you set for overtime. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net. Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre. Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance, it's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
Capital City Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, and Pierre, where exceptional customer service meets an incredible inventory lineup. Looking for your dream car? Our expert team is here to guide you every step of the way. From dependable Fords to luxurious Lincolns and versatile Toyotas, we have something for every taste, need, and budget. Experience the difference with us today. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Hi, this is Ava Lavenger, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. We're not done yet. It is overtime, 10 minutes of overtime. Next goal wins. We don't have to have a next goal. It could be ending in a tie. But the Cougars do pick up another point. It's just their second point in their last 7 games that they've picked up. Capitals will pick up a point as well. Their first overtime game of the season. And for Aberdeen, this will be their second overtime game of the season. As they are sitting at 9-5-0-1. The Capitals, again, they're one of the few teams, one of 3 teams that have not played an overtime game yet. Now it's just Sioux Center and Rushmore that have not played an overtime game. Everybody else has played at least one. And we believe it's gone final out in Huron. The Capitals end up with a 3-2 win. Ian Schweitzer, Asher Vandenbos, and Dylan Dotson all get goals to pick up the win, as the Caps were able to survive out at the Bergman Arena. 5-on-5. This isn't the NHL where we go 3-on-3. This is 5-on-5 of 10 minutes of overtime. The goals scored will be the winner. But again, there is no shootout. There is no extra second overtime. Not until the state tournament will we go to a second overtime if needed, as this will be sent in by the Oahe Capitals. Emily Nemec. That shot was blocked by the stick of Nemec, or make that McIntaffer. As it's now moved here to the near side, where it's picked up by the Aberdeen Cougars. This will be sent over for Allison Whale. Whale will move it in. Nemec will race after it. Whale gets to it, centers one off the stick of Pashong. Now the Capitals can go the other way. Mallory Learcamp will dump it in from the red line. As it goes wide of Addison Keller. Almost missed by the Cougars. And now to come here to the near side, we're going to get a penalty coming up against Learcamp in overtime. And that will be a tough one for the Capitals. Learcamp will get called for an interference. It's their second penalty, but the Caps have to kill it off with 9:11 to go here in overtime. It'll be the fourth power play for Aberdeen. They had two shortened ones, and their one full one they scored. Face-off will be controlled by the Capitals. Around the boards to the near side. This one comes out of the zone. Good early play from Elliot Birch as they want to get this down. Whether it be maybe a shorthanded goal for the Capitals, but they want to get this down to 7-11 to get back into the 5-on-5. Madeline Sandvig try and go up the boards on the near side and keep it away from Kafka. That pass just missed by Nemec. And now it's moved back in. Whale centers one over. Lavenger will intercept. Now it's up ahead for Kafka. Will pinch it off the boards to herself. Kafka moves in shorthanded. That shot save is made. No rebound as Allison Keller caught it cleanly. Kafka is looking for her fifth goal of the game. Off his own face-off with 1:22 to go in overtime. In the power play in overtime. Face-off to the right of Keller, who has made 17 saves on 22 shots. Puck comes out of the zone. Birch will send it back over off the boards in front of the Cougar bench. And then now it'll be into the neutral zone. Stepping up, good play from Nemec. Had to be sure on that one, otherwise it could have been 3-on-1. Now Nemec looking to attack shorthanded. That shot goes high. Nemec back in front off the side of the nets. Looking for the shorthanded goal of the Capitals. Being aggressive on this penalty kill. That puck will come out towards the front, but it's grabbed by Aberdeen with 50 seconds to go on the power play. Renisha Mackey will move it into the offensive end. Mackey centers one, no one there for Aberdeen, but it stays in the zone as Herman is able to knock it down. Nemec, though, will pick it back up. She's got all kinds of time. Nemec moves it up ahead for Stewart, just missing for Stewart. McIntaffer trying to get over to the puck as she's able to pin, I believe, Rourke to the boards. And then Leah Kramsler carries it in. Kramsler with a shot up high, save made by Pashong. And it'll be a face-off in the offensive zone for Aberdeen with 22 seconds to go in the power play, 7:32 remaining in overtime. Face-off to the right of Pashong. Rourke will look to win it, but it's won by McIntaffer. Good face-off win. Now that puck's bounced up high. Girl lost her stick in Rourke, and now Nemec will grab it in the corner on the near side. Plays it off the boards, but can't get it out. Held still in by Rourke. Centers one over, and it was shot wide by Olivia Sandvig. Now Kafka again shorthanded, looking to make a move to get into the offensive zone. Kafka will spring wide as we're back to 5-on-5. Learcamp's out of the penalty box. Caps are able to kill it off with 7 minutes to go here in overtime. Held in, Nemec with a shot. She'll instead throw it to the corner on the near side. Puck will come up to the blue line, held in by Birch right at the blue line. Learcamp again will battle Lavenger as well. To the blue line, held in by Birch another time. Malin Sandvig. Kafka was battling in front of the net with the puck near the blue line. This will come all the way out of the zone. It is not going to be an icing as the Capitals will make that change as it comes here for Allison Whale. Whale will send it in deep. Plays off the back of the net. The first one to get to it are the Aberdeen Cougars and Whale, but Birch is able to take it away. Now Nemec will send it up, but not out of the zone. This puck come all the way out in front and then pushed away by Pushong to the corner with 6:15 to go in overtime. Centering pass will miss. Out to Mackey again at the blue line, able to hold it in, played off the boards to herself, got down to the corner, and McIntyre, Nemec looking to take the puck away, and it comes free. Stewart's make that McIntyre a quick pass over, or Beam a pass over to Stewart, but that misses. And now it's played back as Sifkin will move it over to the far side. Flips one out, Mackey will move it down for Whale. Whale will shoot that off the glove of Pushong, plays it over to the corner as it was coming wide, then it comes out back in front, and now it's Mackey again. Mackey will center one, no one there for the Cougars with their stick on the ice. As it's now turned back over, Reese turns it back over to Mackey. Reese off the boards on their backhand. Pfeiffer trying to chip it out of the zone. Pfeiffer will pick it up, 3-on-1 for the Capitals moving in, along with Hunsley. Over from Pfeiffer to Hunsley. It's going to be pushed by Keller and a save made. Pfeiffer, I thought maybe had a piece of the puck to push it in, but Addison Keller makes the save and keeps overtime going with 5:16 to go. And a good pass from Pfeiffer. Got it over to Hunsley on the shot, but couldn't find the back of the net. Lavenger on the face-off. Looking to maybe win it back right to Kafka. She does. Kafka will dust it off, throws it to the net, and almost was pushed in. Still loose. Kafka stuffs it in. They win it overtime. 6-5. The puck was not covered, and Kafka found it and pushed it in to win it in overtime. Her 5th goal of the game, and a 6-5 win for the Caps in overtime. They never trailed in the hockey game. They pick up the overtime winner with 5:09 to go, and they win their 10th game of the season. First overtime game ends up in a win for the Caps, as Bradley Kafka will win it. Her 5th goal for Bradley Kafka. An unbelievable win for the Caps in overtime. They had a 2-0 lead, a 3-1 advantage, and ended up being 3-3, got to the 4-3 for the lead, a 5-4 lead, and then ends up winning in overtime after the game was tied with just 25 seconds to go. As we will, that was the commercial break going into overtime was our final commercial break, so we'll give you the totals of this game as the Caps pick up that OT winner 6-5 as we are into the post-game show. As we go through the scoring break, Ava Lavenger got the first goal of the game from Bradley Kafka. We thought that was goal number 100. That came with 8:22 to go in the first period. But less than 3 minutes later, Kafka will get her 100th career goal. Matter Learcamp and Ava Lavenger would assist on it. Olivia Sandvig made it 2-1. But a 3-1 lead as Kafka scored with just 15 seconds to go in that first period. Alyssa Rorick and Rachel Sifkin both scored in the second period, tied the game up at 3-3, got us going in the third period where Kafka scored to make it a 4-3 game. And then Rapp made it a 4-4 game with 7:27 to go. Kafka then scored to make it 4:23 remaining in the third period to go up 5-4. With the goalie pulled, Aiden Rapp got an unassisted goal with 25 seconds remaining to tie the game up at 5-5. And then we went to overtime, and Bradley Kafka gets 6 points of the night, scores the last 5 goals for the Capitals, and she gets an unassisted goal as she was able to stuff in a rebound from her own shot. That puck was not covered cleanly. Kafka was the one that found it, was able to move it right around the pads of Addison Keller and stuff it in to win it in overtime. A heck of a hockey game for both these two teams as Aberdeen outshot the Capitals 43-25. into overtime. The Caps end up outshooting Aberdeen 4-1 in overtime and get the game-winning goal for Bradley Kafka. 100 career goals for Kafka, and what an impressive win for the Caps here tonight. They beat the defending state champions on the road. This is a really good Aberdeen Cougar team, and Chloe Vikander, their goalie who was out, Addison Keller played a heck of a hockey game, making 19 saves on 25 shots. But she will help whenever Vikander comes back. Vikander and Keller moving back to their regular positions will be extraordinary for Aberdeen. Keller's almost got 10 goals on the season, and she's had to play goalie for the last couple weeks. So that tells you just how good that Addison Keller is, and she's been able to fill in. And while Aberdeen hasn't got the wins that they would hope to have, they've been able to pick up a couple points, and then we're able to end up getting that. They got 2 points so far in their last 7 games, but this Aberdeen team is going to be for real when they get healthy and they're able to move everybody back in their same positions. That's going to be very big for the Aberdeen Cougars. But for the Oahe Capitals to get this win, regardless of full strength or not, 100% healthy or half healthy, the Caps are able to gut this one out and pick up an overtime win, as Kafka not only gets 100 career goals on it here tonight, she also gets the game-winning goal in overtime to win it 6-5. This is our only broadcast of the weekend of Oahe Capitals hockey. We don't have another broadcast. This is the second and only time all season. Girls played in Brookings back in early December for the only game that we had of the weekend. The Capital boys were playing earlier. They won 3-2. They came back and down 2-0. Were able to come back and win 3-2 over the Huron All-Stars. And then here tonight with the Capitals winning 6-5 in overtime as they pick up the OT winner. But they will be off until next Friday whenever they host Mitchell. It's a 6:15 puck drop as the Mitchell Marlins will come to town. And then it will be the Marlins again against the Capitals at noon on Saturday for Pink the Rink Day, and then a 8 o'clock puck drop for the boys game next Saturday as well, as we'll have all 3 of those games on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. So it's going to wrap things up for us here tonight. A big win for the Caps, a 6-5 win in overtime for Oahe as they beat the Aberdeen Cougars and go to 10-3 on the season, as Aberdeen falls to now 9-5-0-2, and they've dropped 7 in a row of the defending state champions. But the Caps, that's a big win to help them try and keep pace, to try and be that at least that number 2 or number 3 seed. That was a big, big win for the Caps to have that. Not that they can't win the state championship out of the number 4 seed, but to be that number 2 or number 3 seed puts you in a much more favorable spot going into the state tournament. They're looking forward to having that opportunity, but they had to get that win tonight, and they have to get the wins against Mitchell next Friday and Saturday, because the Marlins got 1 win on them in Mitchell, and the Caps are going to be trying to get a couple wins against the Marlins back at home. And it's been a while since the Capital girls have been at home, but they get a chance to be back at the Expo Center coming up Friday and Saturday next weekend. That's when our next broadcast will be around 5:55 with coverage next Friday night between the Caps and the Mitchell Marlins, as we'll have it here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. I want to say thanks to Jess McIntyre for running the camera for us here this evening, as well as also Eliza Mayer back at the station. Capitals will win this one in overtime, 6-5 over the Aberdeen Cougars, as we say so long from Aberdeen.
You've been listening to Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Oahe Capitals on Capital City Rock are brought to you by Xander Auto Parts, Leisure Palace, Wagner Auto, AGE, Weatherall, The American in Fort Pierre, May Adam, Pizza Ranch, Faith Lutheran Church, Hermanson Endodontics, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, State Farm Becky Pottsba Agency, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, First United Methodist Church, River Bottom Sanitation, The Clubhouse Inn and Suites, Venture Communications, Kathy Sunshine Properties, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Comtech, and Beck Motors. Join us all season for Oahe Capital Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota.